Okay, I'm out here at FirstEnergy Park in Lakewood speaking with Kyrell. And Kyrell, off to a little bit of a tough start in the opening couple months of 2012. I just wanted to get your thoughts on just the mentality or your focus in difficult times at the pro level.
It was a big adjustment, I should say. Better pitching. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So I felt good going into spring training this year and just got here and I just fell apart, so I try to make an adjustment, as best as I can and just focus on that, and I'm excited for the second half.
Okay, cool. And, I noticed just in the past week or so here in the early going for June, just 7 games in for your month here, things are heating up for you. You're batting .333 just this month. And have there been changes? Did you change? Did you alter the approach at all? What would you attribute to the improvements?
Oh, well, it started in the cage. I was working with the hitting coach Lino, and just getting my foot down early. Not doing the leg kick, and it's helped a lot because I see the ball more.
Okay, and I noticed in the early going when I saw you and Gauntlet and Aaron in April, tons of steal attempts, just tons. It was crazy. The first homestand I remember seeing all you guys, and I was so impressed with just the speed. And obviously, you're gonna get caught stealing a few times here and there. But I had seen Aaron last year a little bit, heard about you other guys coming up through Williamsport and Gauntlet not having played but being injured and stuff like that. And then you 13 steals in April. It's really cooled down since then. Only 9 since the end of April. Has the game plan approach? Because I know that's really Mickey's game. He likes to play small ball. He likes to swipe bags and stuff like that. Have you noticed a change in the game plan, or any reason why there would be a considerable change or alteration there?
Just not getting on base enough, and when I do, there could be a hit as I'm stealing. So I just take what the game gives me.
Yeah, I kind of looking at the stats, and clearly you've been improved since April, and just on base percentage has gone up in May, and then considerably much here in these early games in June. So you kind of reference there, maybe just assuming you're not on base as much, but you're really on base considerably more. Yeah. So is that just signs coming from Mickey at third? Just maybe he's changed his game plan a little bit, you think?
Oh yeah, he thinks it could be a pitch out or anything like that, and going on a good pitch count. So he hollers at me and gives me the green light, and I take advantage of it.
So maybe he's being a little bit more selective too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So your third round draft pick in 2009, and just wanted to gauge your thoughts on. Did you ever feel pressure being such a high draft pick to achieve success?
The only pressure I felt was going to school, and picking this. It was tough because I miss football. I think about it every day, but I feel like I made the best opportunity to be here. I'm blessed to be here.
And you achieved some considerable recognition last year in the New York Penn League with Williamsport. You were named an All-Star in that league last year, and just wanted to get you to describe what it felt like after struggling in that same league the year before to really establish yourself there last year and kind of make an impact there.
It was great. It was a big relief. So my first year coming out of high school and just actually seeing professional, great pitchers are coming out of college. I didn't see that in high school. Mm-hmm. But it was a great relief, the second year. I felt really great out the play. I was really confident in my game.
And you've been with your manager here with Lakewood, Mickey Morandini, for a couple of years. He was with you at Williamsport last year. Just want to get some thoughts from you on Mickey, because he's a guy that's been in the Phillies organization for years. Even if he left a while, he's back, and he's been an All-Star at the big league level for this organization. Just talk about Mickey and your thoughts on him as a manager.
I don't question him as a coach or as a manager because he's been through it all. He's future Hall of Famer. And, I think he's a great manager, for this system and for us, because he believes in us, every one of us on this team.
All right, great. And I know a couple weeks ago you guys had the opportunity here as a club to take part in a celebrity waiter event for charity, benefited ALS, which is something that's really close to the Phillies organization. They do tons and tons for that charity. Now, just you get to get out there, you get to bond with the community, you get to take part in something that's important to the organization. What did that feel like?
I'm not gonna lie, I felt kind of awkward, being out in a restaurant and everything, being a waiter and everything. But it was a great opportunity, meeting new people, had fun, with the team.
Yeah. And of course, I also wanted to get your thoughts on growing up. Everybody, you mentioned being a multi-sport guy, so maybe we could even slide to the other spectrum there. And I just wanted to ask you about who were some of your favorite athletes growing up. Maybe who inspired you to turn your athleticism into a pro career.
Mike Cameron. I grew up watching Mike Cameron. I remember I turned on the TV and he was 4 for 4 with 4 home runs. And that amazed me a lot because who does that,
Do you remember how old you were when you saw that?
I was young, probably maybe 9 or 10 or something like that. I can't remember, but it was great.
He's a good guy to model yourself after or want to be like. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and people say I look like him too. So.
All right, and I really appreciate your time here, and thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. Last thing for you, wanted to inquire with you if you could tell me and identify exactly who Tat Johnson is.
That's a good question. I mean, it all started in spring training. Hindu, the hitting coach, saying that's a bad man. You don't want to mess with that guy. What he means though is me at the plate.
Yep.
Being dangerous, being able to butt and steal bases, and even in the outfield, robbing, hits.
So I mean, clearly that's referencing your sleeve action here on the arm with the ink and everything. I talked to Kelly Dugan, and he kind of filled me in on the nickname, because he's got some ink, and I was asking him about that. I said, "Are you the king of the ink on the team?" He's like, "No, it's Kyrell." So, any meaning there? Anything special on the arms?
My right sleeve is just stuff about my life and just I'm not gonna lie, I'm a mama's boy, what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. You got like a birth dates or your mom's name or anything?
Not yet, but and I also have a blessed on the right side.
Okay.
So
some important stuff.
Yeah, it means a lot to me.
Cool, man. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
All right, thanks.